At 16, my mom, she was in and out. She more or less would leave a checkbook or a card and say, okay, I'm going away for the weekend, so just make sure everything's safe and everything like that. And then she'd come back on Sunday and say, did you have a good weekend? And we'd be like, woo! Yeah, we did. When I found out I was pregnant, I was really ill. My morning sickness had just gone into full effect. So by the time I worked up enough courage to go in and tell my mom, she just kind of responded and, you know, I already know you're pregnant, and I've known for a while. I was just waiting for you to come and talk to me. But don't worry, we'll take care of it. This is what she's always done. We got in the car and we just kind of had small talk on the way there. And we pulled up outside of an abortion clinic. I kind of looked at her and she looked at me and she said, all right, let's go take care of this. And I was like, no, like this is not okay. Like, I cannot go in there. And she kind of just told me, you know, you have two options. You can either get out and take care of this and I can continue to provide for you, or when we go home, you can get out of my house. And I said, you know, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. And just at that point, it was like, not necessarily, but my life had just fallen into my lap. Knowing that everything that I've known, everything that I've grown up with, that door was gonna shut. I was gonna have to start this new adventure on my own with this boyfriend that was just abusive, and like that's all I could do was go into that situation because I had no other options. It was a really hard spot, but it was something that I knew that if I could never walk in there and get an abortion, I could never take the life that was inside of me. I was living with a man where I mean, he was drinking, he was being abusive. I had a part-time job, but I was so sick that I could barely work. I had no idea what I was going to do. I was carrying a baby, going to a prenatal clinic to get my pills, and then knew I needed some sort of help. And that's when I found the pregnancy center. When I walked in the door, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that I was a pregnant young mom that needed everything. I had nothing. They pretty much walked me through what all the resources were that they had. I got everything from a crib to classes on how to take care of a baby. The classes that I received at the pregnancy center when I was 19 were the game changer. Having the support of the women there. One of the ladies that I really bonded with, she was pretty much my person that I talked to about everything. And she kind of gave me that like purpose inside that, you know, like what you're going through right now, you don't have to go through. And I never had the eyes that judged me, or I never had that, oh, like she's just this young mom sort of thing. I always had that acceptance when I came in, and I was like excited to go, and I was excited to go and talk to someone and learn and feel that acceptance and that comfort and that love when I came. And I started going to church over at St. Francis. I was kind of flipping through the bulletin one day, and I saw that they were looking for a consultant. That is where I feel like I need to be called to go and to give these women and give these girls what the consultant was to me. And I want to be that person that is non-judging eyes when they walk in, that person that tells them, you know, you don't have to stay in this relationship. Currently, I am married to Chris. We've been married for 6 years. With marrying Chris, I also gained a stepson that's 14. And then we have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. And then Keela, I sent her to college last week and it was really hard. I wasn't able to share this story with her until probably last year. I wanted to make sure that she was emotionally, physically, I mean, just able to hear it and not have ill feelings towards her grandmother. When she had to start her service hours, she asked, Mom, like, where should I go or what should I do? And I said, well, Keela, I go on Mondays to the pregnancy center, and you know my story, you know why I go there and what it does for me. Why don't you try it? For her to volunteer here and just, I mean, for her to give back, it means a lot. And it's huge for her to come into a place that has been there for her before she was even born. It makes me emotional. Just knowing that she came here willingly. Like, she would ask, can I go this week, or can I go help out today, or whatever. It was just awesome.